Time to wake up. Can you believe it? It's freezing out. Well, below freezing, 26 degrees. Thanks for waking me up. I was sleeping so soundly this morning, JC.
That's what I do. Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us on Tuesday morning. Yesterday, I was out working yesterday, too. You think it's cold here? I saw in the news this morning in Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo, North Dakota there, Ruffler. It's 5 degrees below zero today's the high, Tom. Fargo.
Below.
That's right.
I don't think I want to go to Fargo.
5 degrees below zero. Anyway, this is Athens in the AM on this good-looking Tuesday morning. It's a little bit chilly, but it ain't nothing like they said it was going to be, like 18, Frank. Might be that tonight. But a little bit chilly out there. Here's what's coming up today. We've got video from yesterday's march, as always. Martin Luther King Jr. March in downtown Athens. Had a small crowd, but still nonetheless about the same people there every year. The mayor was there, Charles Woodruff there, probate judge, and Stanley Menifee were also there, and along with all the other folks. Got a great interview with a guy from Decatur, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Plus, Bill of Rights, big crowd for that on the square at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Beautiful day. We're out 250, 300 people showed up for that. Have video of that too. If I don't get it all today, we'll get it tomorrow. Ronnie Marks, mayor of Athens, supposed to be with us later on this morning, and I got my I Like Mike sticker pin on from what, 8 years ago, 12 years ago?
I found it.
No, I like Mike because Sheriff called last night and said he was going to try to make it. Congratulations this morning to our rodeo queen. She won the national finals too in Oklahoma. There's a picture of her right there, Miss Lauren Terry. Is that her first name, Lauren?
Mm-hmm, sure
From over Moulton Way. I know she's from Moulton. Her last name's Terry. Congratulations to her. Hopefully, the Sheriff will be here to talk about that in just a little bit, too. Always. That makes 2 of the last 2 or 3 who's won that deal nationally. Right. We got that going on, so we got plenty of stuff to talk about today. And I'm kind of mad about the Super Bowl, too. Who gives a squat about either one of them teams? But we'll talk about that. And Ozzie Newsome, I got to go with the Ravens because he's the general manager. He's from over at Leeton. All right, let's get it cranking. You can email me, too, at countryrover@gmail.com. I got my iPad with me this morning. We'll set the record straight on a few. Somebody may have misinterpreted what I said last week. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Right now, let's get it cranking. If you don't know what the weather is, it's cold, and I still ain't wearing socks.
It is cold, and you better wear socks today. You might want to bundle up quite a bit. 26 degrees out there. Not only congratulations to Lauren Terry, but also to Debbie Blakely. She works so hard and must be so proud of those girls. And I know she just ecstatic that they got another winner. High temperatures today of only 39 with your low of 24. Tomorrow your high of 48, 39 for that low, and partly cloudy skies. Looks like the rest of the week temperatures are going to stay around those lows in the 20s. So they're there. Of course, 43 later toward the weekend, 26 only, and 25 for your high. 230-4988 does get Frank this morning.
What's happening, Tom?
Oh, you might want to ask the sheriff about how many queens has come through their schooling to be queen, because it seems like it's quite a few.
I know.
If they come through that schooling, they just about get it.
Lots of congrats for him.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get that. Hopefully he'll show up this morning if he can make it. He's got a long way to get in. Do you know what yesterday was?
Martin Luther King, the holiday.
Yeah, inauguration. Second, but no.
I mean,
also says that yesterday was Robert E. Lee's birthday also. It was Blue Monday. Traditionally now, the third Monday of every new year is called Blue Monday because you've gone through Christmas, you've eaten holidays, you've eaten more. You're depressed now because you ain't been outside, you haven't been able to exercise, you put on some extra weight, and so Monday, and it's a holiday too, so you're just laying around yesterday feeling sorry for yourself. Are you doing that, Frank? Nope. All right, let's get some things cranking this morning. All right. Let me get over here. Y'all know that down in Tuscaloosa Saturday they had the parade and Walk of Champions and had a big celebration for that. Said they had a huge turnout for that down there. So congratulations to the mighty Crimson Tide as we go for our 3rd national championship in a row coming up in just this year. We should win it. I predict that. Yeah. Julio did he put on a friggin' show in the Atlanta Falcons? Doggone it. Julio single-handedly almost took the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl. You know, I got to complain about this.
Imagine that.
They keep putting the number Super Bowl is going to be in Roman numerals. I can't read that. X is 10, right?
Very good.
What's L?
Oh, I don't know either. I'm laughing at you.
What's V?
L. Here.
It's 42.
V's 5, right?
It's the 42nd one.
Is that right?
Well, why wouldn't it just
Anyway, Julio had 11 catches for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 135 yards in the first half alone.
Boy,
The thing about this was his catch. And
then he got hurt.
Catches he made is unreal.
All right, let me get back to that thing I opened up with. I wanted to do away with these rumors that had been circulating.
Please.
Gloria the other day put our house up for sale on eBay.
On eBay?
Oh, it wasn't on eBay, was it?
On eBay.
Now, she put it up for sale on Facebook.
Facebook.
We've been there 6 years, so we decided, hey, let's downsize, like everybody else's freaking brother out there.
Yeah.
So, trying to find a realtor, somebody that could possibly sell our house.
Well, I know a couple that can help.
But it won't be listed until spring to when it looks the best. So anyway, I said on there the other day, people often said, well, y'all moving? Y'all moving? Yes, is kind of what I said. Don't know where, but I did see. Here's what my statement was. We're moving to Gulf Shores. We are buying, and Papa Rocco's been asking us about it, we are buying half interest in the bar, Papa Rocco's. However, for us to go, I would have to open it up for a breakfast buffet because I can't stay on it. Carolyn Alexander over Cotega, Alabama. Larry Slater, the former coach over there at the Wallace State, is a neighbor of hers. But here was her email to me. Carolyn, I hope you don't mind. Here was her email to me over the weekend. Jamie, that's me. Tell me my lying ears ain't heard what I thought they heard. Jamie, number 1, you said you had bought into Papa Rocco's. 2, Gloria said your house was up for sale. What happened? Are you moving south and leaving all of, quote, us behind after all these years? Say it ain't so. Been watching you since you were the country rover. Yes, I'm that old. And it goes on. Might come over and have a seat and get a cup of coffee. But then it goes on to say, but tell me you're not moving to Papa Rocco's and buying into it. Don't move off and leave us with shut up, please.
Oh, man.
That's
okay, to dispel all rumors, I've decided to run for sheriff.
You are not. You're going to run from the
I am not moving to Gulf Shores. We are going to sell our house, hopefully. So if you're in the market for a small house, about 6,500 square feet, all you got to do is let us know. We'll be sure to show it to you. Joining us now this morning, Sheriff Mike Blakely up here.
Look, Mike. Brad, not yet.
I figured I didn't know if you was going to have any new ones or not, so I'd just go ahead and put these on.
Somebody brought me one by the office the other day from the first time I ran, which is a little bit different. It said, we've raised him, let's elect him.
So anyween, we had these, so we pulled them out. We'll talk more about that later. How are you?
Great.
Congratulations on our rodeo queen.
Listen, it couldn't have been anything that would have made us more happy than our little girl that went out and represented Limestone County, the Limestone Sheriff's Rodeo, and won the Miss Rodeo USA.
Tom asked a question just before you walked in. How many in recent years have you had get elected National Rodeo Queen?
We've actually had 4, but we claimed 5. We had Leslie Bergreen, who is from here in Limestone County. She won first runner-up at our rodeo pageant, but went on and represented another pageant at the Miss Rodeo USA contest, and we still claim her because she comes back and helps us sometimes with our pageant, and we got her started in the Rodeo Queen pageant. But 4 officially, but 5 unofficially.
We'll talk more about that a little bit later on this morning, too. Decatur Daily had a picture in there this morning. This is something we need to do. Teaching you how to sit on a saddle over at the Celebration Arena in Priceville. Maybe that's something we ought to start here, Sheriff.
Well, making people pay money for
to do that?
One of those.
I guess.
I got the saddles if they got the money.
All right, let me update y'all. Monte Teo is going to be discussing his hoax, how he and his whole family were duped into thinking he had a girlfriend for 3 years.
Yeah, right.
And that's coming out Thursday. Now, is this guy the most naive, dumbest person on earth?
Now, Jamie, I know a lot of people that think they got a girlfriend, but she might be seeing somebody else.
We ain't talking about prisoners. Oh. What do you think? Mike, you think he's lying? I think he's gay, and he's trying to cover it up.
Nah. I have no idea, and I could care less.
Care less? That's what most people are saying. But anyway, we'll get on that later on this morning. But I wanted to do... before I move on to some other, I got to do this survey this morning that was in USA Today, and I'm glad I've got 2 panel members in here this morning to discuss.
Mary.
I'll let you answer for me.
Survey of 100,000 people, USA Today this morning, worldwide, 23,000 from the U.S. and probably several thousand from Limestone County. Sex, secrets, love, and laughter. What's normal for couples? Study seeks the answer and needs some advice. Most people surveyed, Sheriff, sleep naked.
Guilty.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Why not?
Why not? It's comfortable.
40% say they have sexual intercourse with their partner or somebody 3 to 4 times a week.
Got that one?
Yeah. 48% of men, 20% of women have fallen in love at first sight.
No, I haven't.
I have.
You say that all the time.
Many
I don't
times.
believe you.
more than once. No, not kidding. Only one time. As a matter of fact, we'll be celebrating 15 years together coming up here next month.
You may not make it.
That's hard to believe. That's a freaking record for me.
You're not there yet.
43% of men and 33% of women, Tom, say they're keeping a major secret from their partner. Major secret.
Can't tell you everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred. Good line.
It's a general rule. You probably better be keeping a lot of major secrets. Because if you tell it, they're going to get
In
mad.
the USA survey found that 29% of women and 44% of men says it bothers them a lot that their partners are not more romantic. Now, that may be different for you and Debbie riding a horse every Sunday. I know it doesn't get much more romantic than that, especially since y'all been married 3 times to one another.
That's love.
You didn't mind me
there.
bringing that up, did you?
No.
That's love there.
Third time's charm, you know what to say.
44% of Americans report they hardly ever go on and never go on a date, Tom.
That's sad.
2 ways to improve sexual satisfaction. Go to bed nude. 34% of all U.S. women, 30% of men sleep nude with their partner.
That's low. I would think more people sleep naked together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, that just brings y'all up to date on what's happening worldwide. So we're all pretty much in common average here.
Is it broken down in ages?
No, it's not. That's one thing I was looking for. It does not broken down in ages.
Doesn't break it down.
So you don't never know what's kind of happening.
I just wanted to see where I was sitting.
Well, that 7% that have sex daily, they got to be young.
I don't know.
7% of people have sex every day.
I don't know. Oh, one other thing I got to mention this morning that I saw on my iPad this morning. Now, we're not moving to Gulf Shores and buying into Papa Rocco's
We're staying in
yet.
Athens. No, don't even say that. I'm not.
I told them I
moving
got to have to open up a breakfast buffet down there. I couldn't stay up at night.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all know Alabama won the national championship. They had the big parade this weekend. Well, have y'all heard the latest on that?
No, what?
In an interview with Honey Badger, he said that had he been playing the night Bama came from behind in the last 2 minutes of the game to defeat LSU, he would have stopped the screen pass to T.J. Yeldon.
Oh, he's high.
He been smoking crack.
Hey, he might have, but he wasn't there.
He said, if I had been playing, I knew that play was coming, and I would have stopped it.
Hey, he's delusional. He was high.
Well, now he's a liar. So
Well,
he's
you never
in
know,
the same
though.
deal with
Maybe
Monte.
he could have. I mean, you don't know. He's confident.
Now, Mike, how can a grown man, 22 years old, in college, have a fictional girlfriend
For 3 years.
and it's the talk of the nation?
You haven't touched her, kissed her, hugged her?
I have got to the point where I've decided a lot of people have a lot of fictional things that they believe. But, that would be kind of strange that you could believe that you had a girlfriend and not really have one.
Kinda, yeah.
And then that I suggested that they need to dig his grandma up and let's see if she really died. Because the girlfriend supposedly died on the same day she was buried. That she
Surely
died.
But she died.
No, Grandma died.
Dang.
That
Not
is
enough that
really
Grandma died?
kind of. Somebody he's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they do things different over there. I don't know. Long distance romance.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're going to talk about the Bill of Rights rally. That was Saturday morning downtown, big crowd down. I know you were out of town, but you kind of were the talk of the show this past Friday with Tony Llewellyn up here and Rex Davis, who indicates he may be going to run against you for sheriff, along with Brad Pullum and about 10 others.
That's good.
So that's why I've got my like Mike. Stick around this one. We'll talk more
I got
about
one
that
too,
in a little
Mike.
bit. But
Getting early
y'all
start.
enjoy your coffee. It's cold outside. It's temperature 20-something
There
degrees.
we go. It's 26 degrees.
Not as cold as it's supposed to be. It's going to be colder later this week. I'll come back and do a little news later. We got video coming up too, the Bill of Rights rally. We'll talk to the sheriff. The mayor may be here later on this morning too. All that coming up on Tuesday morning. This is Cooper Company Live. Y'all hang on.